I know by releasing this video, you're going to tell me that I am so late to the party, but here we go, finally talking about The Wild Robot. I finally watched this film and I cannot believe it flew under my radar for so long because masterpieces like these are such unique breath of life that I think everyone should have experienced this movie, and it's such a unique experience. I also don't know how the studio brought this abomination that it feels out of place. It feels like a parody movie. I don't know what happened here, but let's let's just put it to the side because we're not here to talk about that film. The Wild Robot features a very unique cast of actors playing different various characters throughout the film, and many of which I couldn't tell who was playing who, like Pedro Pascal and Lupita Nyong'o. They both do have some sort of voice acting career background, but I couldn't really tell who was who. And for actors who have some sort of minimal voice acting work, it was very unique hearing them in the big screen on a very unique and different role. To give you a quick overview of the plot, The Wild Robot follows the story of a robot that unexpectedly finds itself stranded in the wilderness. Designed to handle a range of tasks from cleaning to combat, this robot wasn't built for survival in nature. But in this strange environment, it powers down, hibernates for years, and even develops the ability to understand and communicate with animals in everyday language. One day, the robot encounters an orphan gosling, who upon hatching, bonds with the first creature that it sees. This marks the start of a very unique relationship, and with the robot stepping into the role of a parent, while the gosling learns to navigate life with both its mechanical parent and the wild geese that surround it. The same studio behind Puss in Boots: The Last Wish also brought you The Wild Robot to life, delivering the same stunning animation style. Every scene bursts with vibrant colors, and the music is just genuinely incredible, especially that one scene. I won't spoil it here for obvious reasons because I want everyone to watch it before coming back to this video, but if you've seen this movie, you know exactly which scene I'm exactly talking about. Each track brings a wave of emotion and joy, and it wouldn't be surprising if this movie ends up receiving an award for its outstanding soundtrack. Much like Puss in Boots, this movie also handles very mature themes like growth, parenting, and a coming of age story in a way that's easily accessible for any age group. It's one of those rare films that offers something unique for everyone, whether you're a child, a teenager, or a parent. Each viewer can take away their own perspective, making it a very deeply layered and universally relatable story. The more I watched this film, the more The Wild Robot reminded me of the classic film Iron Giant. Like the Iron Giant, this film tackles mature themes in a way that's deeply moving yet accessible for anyone. Just as the Iron Giant left me emotionally wrecked, The Wild Robot has also had a similar impact on me. The writing is phenomenal and the score is breathtaking, and the message will stick with you for a very long time, even after you leave the theater. It feels like a new generation Iron Giant, with parallels that capture the same timeless resonance. So to give you a little bit of context, before watching the movie, I only saw the first trailer and then that's when I decided to watch the film. There are so many little parts of this film that grab you emotionally and kind of just make you tear up, and I was not expecting that at all. I thought it was just gonna be one of those films that is gonna hit you like a truck towards the very end, and there's so many little scenes scattered throughout this film that make it extremely unique, and it might be just one of my favorite films of this year. Just to give you an idea, this is someone that is in my early 20s, so my perspective in a way can differ very differently if you're watching this as a parent who has children. I am in my early 20s, so my perspective may be very small in a way because I don't have that experience, but it is interesting to think about because again, I interpret it differently to how you may interpret it or whoever else is watching this film. So just one of those things to keep in mind. I also don't really know how DreamWorks went from releasing the really weird Megamind movie to releasing this absolutely like breathtaking, amazing film. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. It's one of those things I can't put into words. It's like a loss of communication, I guess you could say. I don't know what happened, but something definitely went wrong in that film. And the fact that they went from that film to what we have now with the Wild Robot, It is such an amazing film. Earlier, I mentioned how breathtaking the animation is, and I cannot stress that enough. It is such a unique film to watch, and visually, it is one of the most breathtaking pieces of art that I've seen in a while. The score matches it perfectly, and the animation itself reminds me a lot of Puss in Boots, how a lot of heart and soul went into creating this film, and you can see it from the very first second the movie starts. It is something that is extremely unique, amazing to watch, and I wouldn't be surprised if this wins an award for animation. One of my favorite characters in the film was Fink the Fox, who is voiced by Pedro Pascal. As the story unfolds, you can see a real shift in his personality. Fink is often casted out by society, making him a vulnerable character who just wants to connect and be heard. His journey brings an unexpected depth, revealing the importance of understanding and reaching out to others. The movie runs for about an hour and 40 minutes, a typical length for a PG rated film, yet it never felt that long. Once the premise is established, the story dives straight into a heartfelt exploration of parenting and nurturing, building a unique and engaging narrative without ever dragging. Overall, I've said this a million times in this video, and I'm gonna say it again. It's such an amazing film that I think everyone needs to watch, and I think this is going to be a very high contender for some sort of award. My biggest regret so far has been not being able to watch this movie earlier, and that alone should tell you everything that you need to know about this movie. I thank you all once again for taking the time of your day to watch this video. Your support will always be appreciated. So feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below, and I can't wait to catch all of you in the next video. So peace, have yourself a good one, take care of yourself, and can't wait to hear what you gotta say in the comment section below. Thank you.